Okay, I brought a chair to make myself more comfortable, but I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's more comfortable. Let's see if I can find it. Okay. Okay, there it is. It's turned blue. Okay, it's blue. Now it's white. You can see that it can change color in a second. I'm at 80x. It's really high up. And the interesting thing is there's a whole lot of them, and they've spread themselves in a constellation. I can see the belt of Hercules and the whole thing. I mean Orion's belt, as they say, but I call it the belt of Hercules. Okay. It knows I'm filming it. And it's extending itself right to me. And that's what's blocking the camera. And I imagine that thing, I don't know how far it is, but it's far. Not only down on the ground, it's far, but it's far up in the sky. And it knows I'm filming it, imagine. It's coming right at me with all the particles. It's probably all around me right now. It's amazing. And so what I was saying is there's a whole bunch of them. And they made themselves look like a constellation. I don't think we can see the sky anymore. You see how they block the camera like that? You can't see anything? Well, that thing is right in front of it. And I could even feel it. It's all over me. But what can you do? You can't do anything about them. See? And it just keeps zooming down on me. And I'm not touching the zoom. I'm at 80x steady because it's so far away. I wouldn't be able to see it without zooming in. I can see it with my naked eye, but it's like a pinhead. That's how small it looks. And it's right in front of the camera right now. I'm just going to leave it at 80x and wait for it to move off, because it's definitely right here. The interesting thing is that it can be here and there all at the same time, because what it does is just send its particles here, and lots of them remain up there. So the particles that come here, they're all over me on the camera, and they block the view. I can't see anything, and it checks me out at the same time. So it's a real intelligent entity, or entities, not just one, millions of them, zillions of them, and they know what they're doing. And what they're doing is making us believe we see constellations when we're seeing them, because they're in the exact positions where they're supposed to be and move along with the rotation of the Earth and the way the sky is supposed to look above us, and they stay in position. So we don't even doubt that it's the constellation, but what it really is these things. I mean, if you think that that's part of the Orion constellation, it's only maybe 30-40 kilometers away. I don't think Orion is that close. And it wouldn't be doing that, what this thing is doing, that's for sure. I mean, check it out. And it's even here, not at the right time either. 5:30, maybe there'll be another batch at 5:30. What I think is they're here all the time now. There is no more schedule. And they're here to stay, and you're going to be seeing a lot of them all the time. Everybody. You won't need a camera. You won't need anything. They're going to be coming down and walking here among us pretty soon. I hate when it does that, because I have no idea where it is. I'm not going to move the camera, I'm going to wait for it to back off, because I know it's here, blocking the view. It can do that for an indefinite period of time. It can just burn out the camera and the batteries. It's happened to me already a number of times. In fact, I just got this camera fixed a few weeks ago, and it was expensive as well. So I'm going to have to back up, because otherwise I won't be able to see it. It's just going to stay here and prevent me from seeing it. Okay, it's gone up higher. I'm at 80x, and it looks even smaller. So this is not a planet or a star, because no planet or star would be coming close to me and moving back up and changing position and moving left and right and going all over the place. No object like a planet or a star does that. It stays in a certain orbit or path, and it's predictable. This thing is totally unpredictable, and all of them are. You never know where it's gonna be or what it's gonna do. From a distance it looks like it's in one place, but when you get close enough to it, you'll see a lot of movement. And it just and now I'm far away from it, even with the 80x zoom, because it's moved up so high. My neck is killing me just from staring at it. But you see how it comes close like that by sending its particles down. Now half of it's up there and half of it's right here in front of me somewhere, and that's what's preventing me from seeing it. I gotta back up. Okay, I'm totally backed off. It's gone invisible, almost. Yeah, okay, so it can do invisible mode real easy anytime. And there it is. So it can be invisible if it wants to be invisible, and no camera and no eye can pick it up. See what I mean? It just blends in and it's gone. Okay, I'm just gonna see if I can get the other ones. I don't know, they're too small, and they're just little pinheads of light. I wouldn't be able to pick them up even on the camera. They're just too far and too small. But I'm sure it's just like this. They're all playing a role here, being a constellation, and it's just them. I don't think we can see the outside past them. They've blocked off our whole view of the universe. They have a shield around the earth. That's how many of these things there are, and we see what they want us to see, not what's really out there, because you can't pierce through them. If you want to pierce through them, you have to get on a rocket ship and go through them and go into space. Everything else is an illusion. And because it knows I'm filming it, it's gone up so high that even at 80x I can't pick it up. Now before it was a lot closer. So if this was Venus, like some people think it is, or any other planet, it wouldn't be doing that. Wouldn't be coming high and low in 5 seconds like that. That would be impossible for any planet or any star. So this is not a planet or a star. This is a community of living organisms. They're doing this. They're making us see illusions that are really not what they appear to be. What we're seeing is them and what they want us to see. Holographic images, what they produce, and we're not seeing outside, past their screen that they've put around us and isolated us here on this planet. We don't see the universe. You see, I can't even see the sky. That's what it does to our mind. It blocks our mind, so we don't see anything. Only what they say and what they want us to see. But you see, there's nothing. I gotta back off to change the focus to see it. And it knows everything I'm doing. It's well aware of what I'm doing, what we're all doing. They have enough of them watching everything. You can see the camera being blurred. Those are electromagnetic pulses that they're emitting. And entities produce electromagnetism, and by producing electromagnetism and turning it into electrical high voltage, they create plasma and charge up the atmosphere, ionize it, and turn it into plasma. And that also serves to hide them from us, because we only see a glowing ball and not what's inside the glowing ball. There's a whole lot of things going on. People need to start waking up and really start looking around what's around them, because the things that appear to be around you and seem so real are nothing. They're not even real. This is supposed to be part of the constellation, and look at it. How can it be? How can that be part of a constellation? But it's in the right position. This is where the foot is, at the bottom of the constellation. The bottom toe of the left foot, the way the constellation is supposed to be. The guy with the arrow with the belt around him, I mean the bow and the arrow and all that, and this is the toe of the left foot, this particular point of light. And look how close it is to me. And the others are in our atmosphere. They're not outside of our atmosphere. All of them are inside our atmosphere, but they're up so high that I would need like a 500x camera to get them all. I need like 500x zoom to reach them. This camera is not good enough. I'm gonna get a better camera and check them out. Next check, and I get a better camera. I'm tired of guessing and not being able to see right to it up front and personal. So I'm going to spend some money and get a good camera. This is a good camera, but I need a better camera. And I need a camera that has a much better zoom and can go farther. I'm surprised that all these people with these great big telescopes and everything, and even that work for the government and all, they don't use them to see these things, or they don't want to see these things, or they know about these things, so they don't want to. They pretend that they're not here, but I don't know where that's all leading. These things are here, and they're here to stay. And we'd better find out why they're here and what they want. Otherwise, you can have serious problems. Ignorance is no excuse. Every time I go for a parking ticket, I hear the same thing. Ignorance is no excuse, no matter what happened. And I didn't see the sign or this and that. I hear it from the judge. Ignorance is no excuse. Well, this thing right here in front of me right now, he's going to say the same thing. Well, we were there and you could have seen us. And ignorance is no excuse, because you saw us and you didn't bother to find out. And look how close it's coming. Now you tell me that's Orion or Venus. How stupid can that be? Yeah, keeps lunging at me by throwing its particles my way. That's how it does it. Okay, my neck is killing me. I gotta take another break. Give it last a few more seconds. It looks like it's gonna do something. No. He went back into a plasma ball and higher. Okay, I gotta take a break. My neck is sore.